I made it to the double digits. Vlogtober day 10. Anytime I've taught myself a new skill, started a new job, just tried to learn something new, my entire life, it's always been a painful process. That's just part of growing. It's just something you have to get used to. And you have to push through to get to the other side. You're gonna suck at whatever it is you're trying to teach yourself, and that's just the way it is. You're not gonna start out being incredible or awesome at it. It's just not gonna happen. This Vlogtober challenge has made me realize that more than ever, it's no different than anything else I've tried to learn. You know how when you listen to yourself, a recording of yourself, and you can't stand the way your voice sounds, you just cringe when you hear your voice and you think, man, do I really sound that way? Well, for me, doing the vlogging, it's 10 times worse seeing myself on camera. So not only am I hearing my own voice, I'm seeing myself in a way that's different from the way you see yourself just in a mirror every once in a while when you're brushing your teeth or something. And not only that, you have to listen to yourself and look at yourself for hours on end while you're editing these videos. That's a painful part of this video making Vlogtober adventure. So anything I've ever taught myself, anything I've ever tried to learn, or when I was in class, back in school, that I truly cared about and wanted to learn, it's been a painful process. You're gonna suck, you're gonna want to be good at it, but you're gonna suck. Even when you get out of school and get out there for your first time on the job, you're gonna suck at the job, and you're just gonna have to bear with it and just push through it and just learn. So that's the key, is not giving up. You can't give up. You gotta push through until you don't suck anymore. There's always room to grow and learn, but getting through that initial stage of having no idea what you're doing, for me anyway, is a painful process. I feel so clumsy and awkward, like you're being judged by everybody. It's really tough to get through. But the key is sticking with it. And the key is also finding something that you love to do or you enjoy doing. As a kid, and now, I suck at sports. There's lots of things that I suck at, but I've always sucked at athletics. And I could have gotten better if I had tried. I'm of the philosophy that anybody can learn pretty much anything. You might not be the best at it, but you can learn to function at an adequate level. I just had zero interest in, hanging out outside or whatever and throwing a ball over and over and over and over and over again until I got better at it. But for something like computer programming, I had a Commodore VIC-20, and I taught myself how to code in Commodore BASIC. I taught myself out of a book, and this was well before the days of the internet. There was no such thing as the internet as we know it today. So your only source of learning was out of whatever book you could find at the bookstore, like Walden Books. And then after the VIC-20, I upgraded. I saved up money from my job sacking groceries. I was a teenager, and I upgraded myself to the Commodore VIC-20, and I also upgraded my coding game. So I started writing. BASIC wasn't fast enough for what I was doing. I was writing games. So I taught myself assembly language, and I would write assembly language subroutines that would do things like display the screen. If my game had a maze in it, then the assembly language routine would put the screen up. it was instantaneous. Whereas if you did it in basic, you could sit there and literally watch. You could literally watch it drawing the pixels on the screen. I mean, it was ridiculous how slow it was. I would spend hours and hours teaching myself how to move the bytes around, and that you tell the computer where to store each byte of information in different registers. Anyway, I don't do that anymore. I haven't done that in years. I've tried to teach myself a little Python here and there, but my point is when you have the desire to learn something, that you can push through the pain. Just missed my turn because I'm talking to you guys. You got turned around. So my point is, through all this rambling, is that you just have to push through, and that's what I'm trying to do here with this vlogTOBER, is push through the awkwardness and the pain and of seeing myself on camera and hearing myself talk and editing for hours on end every day, so that I can grow and get faster and better. And I know that I'm going to come out on the other end of this better for it. So anyway, that's my whole point. That's what I wanted to talk about. Doing this daily vlogging brought that to mind. I actually had this conversation years ago with a friend, and my philosophy hasn't changed. That if you want to, anytime you want to improve yourself, anytime you want to up your level, up your game, level up, it's not going to be an easy process. If it was an easy process, then everybody would do it. Everybody would be, you know, Cy Young winning pitchers. Everybody would be Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. Everybody would be New York Times best-selling authors. Everybody would be Oscar-winning actors. So that's the point. If you really love something and you really want to do it, you just gotta grit your teeth through the part where you get frustrated and you just want to quit. Don't quit. Unless you're not enjoying it as much as you thought you would. Unless the reality is not what you thought it would be. But if it is, if you still love it, even though it's a huge pain, then stick with it. When you come out the other side, the rewards are much more than that steep learning curve that you went through. So anyway, with that, I'm here to pick up my kids. I'm gonna let you guys go. Made it through day 10 of vlogTOBER. Can't believe I actually made it to the double digits. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll see how long I can keep going with this. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.